What is traditional literacy? Traditional literacy is viewed as the ability to read and write. However, over time, technological advancements have changed the way we communicate with one another, putting pressure on literacy to adapt to these rapid changes. This has formed a new lens in which literacy is now viewed. So what is 21st century literacy? 21st century literacy is defined as the set of abilities and skills where oral, visual, and digital literacies overlap. These include the ability to understand the power of images and sounds, to recognise and use that power, to manipulate and transform digital media, to distribute them persuasively, and to easily adapt them to new forms. This means that 21st century literacy is multimodal. Students must recognise alternate forms of literacy through different modes of communication. This is to allow effective meaning making and creativity to occur in your children's learning. Why is there a demand to move from traditional literacy to 21st century literacy? Moving to 21st century literacy is inevitable as technology continues to grow. Children socialise, share information, and structure communication all through a different environment compared to 20 years ago. Adolescents live in an age of digital communication, heavily dominated by the internet, which is accessible anytime and anywhere. What are the impacts on student learning in their social worlds? A large population of children have access to the internet, with a large majority of adolescent children owning a mobile phone or a tablet. This means that they have access to a large amount of multimedia such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. These modes of social communication allow your children to play games, look at trending news, connect with people worldwide, chat with friends, and allow them to create their own ideas. These ideas can stem from a meme, a publication, or an entire online world. Social media is a powerful concept as it can help share politics, business, world culture, education, careers, innovation, and so much more. A whopping 62% of people get their news online, with younger generations predominantly using this quick, easy, and free method. However, using social media does come with challenges. Cyberbullying is a growing trend in all ages of society, with 23% of teens reported being targeted by cyberbullying, and 15% saying that they have been bullied. Teenagers can use these platforms to spread rumours, share embarrassing videos, or even blackmail each other. Privacy is another issue that stems from a large population of social media. Stalking, identity theft, personal attacks, and misuse of information are just some examples of what issues are derived from social media. What are the impacts of social media on students' literacy skills? A 2017 study by Taylor Swan outlined the potential impact social media has on literacy skills for students. In every source Swan collected, students were now writing and talking the way they would text or type. This included using abbreviations, lack of punctuation, sentence fragments, made-up words, and even emojis. This contrasts with two studies that suggest social media improves students' spelling, grammar, and overall language use. The study also asked if both students and teachers believe that social media negatively impacts adolescent speaking and listening skills, with 68% of teachers and 40% of students agreeing. An argument from one of the teachers was that social media limits interactions, which result in students struggling to communicate face-to-face, listen to one another, and hold a conversation. A student answered that it limits their ability to have intimate relationships. How is multiliteracy incorporated into the teaching and learning program? Multiliteracies need to be incorporated into teaching practice and learning programs as it is indispensable to literacy in the 21st century. To do this, we need to integrate 4 multiliteracies to apply to classroom pedagogy that extends and helps manage classrooms. These 4 principles are situated practice, overt instruction, critical framing, transformed action. Situated practice involves building on the life-world experiences of students that situate meaning making in real-world contexts. This can be achieved by incorporating various modes of communication, including images, words, and sounds, into the classrooms. When both formal and informal learning takes place between classmates, students are learning from multiple perspectives. This helps your children practice and understand the value of classroom activities. Overt instruction is used to guide students to use an explicit meta-language of design. Teachers can ask students to create an interactive concept map of their classroom learnings. Afterwards, teachers can guide students to clarify what why and how these techniques improve their learning process in technology-integrated environments. Critical framing encourages students to interpret their social context and purpose of designs of meaning. Teachers can teach students in ways to help them realise, comprehend, and respect diverse cultures. Transformed action occurs when students transform existing meanings to design new meanings. Teachers can combine text with graphics, arts, music, and other visual elements in classroom activities, which can encourage students to comprehend their learning process. What are the challenges teachers face when teaching multimodal literacies in a classroom? With such rapidly changing environments that students face, there are three main concerns that need pedagogical interventions to ensure skills and competencies that students acquire are relative and appropriate. The first challenge is the participation gap, which is the unequal access to the opportunities, experiences, skills, and knowledge that will prepare youth for full participation in the world of tomorrow. Educators need to utilise resources to ensure all students have access to the skills and experiences needed to participate in multimodal literacies. The second problem teachers face is the issue regarding transparency. This is a challenge young students face when understanding the ways that media shape perceptions of the world. Teachers must ensure students are provided with opportunities to discuss misconceptions and credibility of various perspectives. The last challenge surrounds ethical dilemmas. The challenge is breaking down traditional forms of professional training and socialisation that might prepare young people for the increasingly public roles as media makers and community participants. Students should be immersed in practices that shape their appropriate participation in online communities. Including multimodal literacies within teaching and learning practices will provide students the opportunity to combine social context with the 21st century. The ever-changing technological world means teachers need to adapt to emerging literacies or potentially inhibit the learning of their students. As rapid changes arise, engaging students in 21st century multimodal literacies will ensure effective meaning making and creativity to occur in your children's learning and provide them with the skills and knowledge for their future.